What's going on YouTube? Keely's here, and today we're going to be playing a mono blue aggro deck I randomly made at 2 in the morning. It's one of those kind of decks, playing a pretty aggressive shell of mono blue, trying to beat your opponent down. No, not Hardy Jen. But yeah, let's get right into this list. We got 4 Into the Flood Maw, 4 Sleep-Cursed Faerie, 4 Spyglass Siren, 3 Surge Engine, 4 Faerie Mastermind, 4 Staunch Crewmate, 4 Subterranean Schooner, 1 Sir Ginger, 1 Aether Channeler, 1 Kitesail Larcenist, 4 Steamcore Scholar, 4 Zoetic Glyph, 1 Ojer Pakpatiq, okay, I'm not going to pronounce it, 3 Zephyr Singer. For the lands, we got 16 islands and 2 Mishra's Foundries. Let's get right into these games. Alright. I don't think our opponent's going to expect this deck to be the deck they play against. If anything, that might scratch their head. Be like, what is our opponent thinking? Meaning us. What are we doing? But the one land hand. Let's just keep it cool. So check it out, guys. I have a plan. We're going for Sleep-Cursed Faerie first. Get that ticking. We just definitely want to get her a 3/3 with Ward 2. Yeah, attacking our opponent. Oh, we got another one, so watch this. So we're going to go for another one, which your opponent might counter. But this is the important one, the Siren. Because what the Siren does for us is it'll bring out this nice map token that our Zoetic Glyph could animate into a 5/4. Which is pretty nice. And we are going to just go for it right here. We're just going to put as much pressure on as possible early on. And we swing for 6. And they take it. Interesting. So this guy's cool because I like. This is how I draw a lot of cards. Just to cycle through the deck, but I don't know if we're gonna do that yet. And this is for creatures, but we're not doing that yet. So we're gonna attack, see what they got, and then I'm gonna probably Steamcore. Just to draw some cards. Okay, so it's fine. I'm not gonna draw that. So now I discover. Sure, why not? So yeah, this activates. And I'll get this to hand. So our opponent will just take 1. Now we're gonna go for the Steamcore Scholar. And we're gonna get rid of Sleep-Cursed Faerie. It's gonna take too long for that one to start ticking, so we're gonna go for another Spyglass Siren. Just get some damage out there. And our opponent gets overwhelmed by the mono blue aggro deck. The 2 AM brew of power. Sometimes those late night brews are the best though, because you're just they're chilling. It's nice and quiet at night, and you're just like, hey, this card says this, so what if I did this with that? And bam, then you have a deck just like that. But then you have to always see if it's good or not, because, you know, your idea could go so far and then it gets destroyed. But at the same time, it always depends on matchups and everything in the sort. So this one's pretty cool. We could go Spyglass Siren right into Schooner, maybe. there's a lot of different ways we can go about this. Let's attack. I think the Schooner is the move, just because they might be playing removal, so if it's go for the throat, Schooner is gonna be okay. Oh, it's playing a weird deck, huh? Just like this. Alright, so how do we go about this, right? So, I want to throw him off balance and probably bounce it, as well as get more value. So first I want to see what value I get off of the crewmate. Nothing. Alright, anyway, so we're gonna... I'm gonna keep that. So I'm gonna... crew that. Swing with both. Explore. So I'm gonna bounce it when they attack, because even though they get to like get the top card of the deck or whatever with this, it doesn't matter, because I just want them to commit their whole turn's mana. Like, sure, oh yeah, you can do this now, but just commit your mana. And this is where I will have to do it, because with Audacity, I don't want them to draw. Let me just make sure with Audacity. Put into the graveyard. Yeah, I don't want them to draw. Yeah, you know what? I think it's right. I'm gonna do it. And Snakeskin Veil. Okay, so now this is where the Callous sells Sword Beaver game. Yes. So either way, he had the bounce, not the bounce, the protection with the green, no matter what. So that game was over, no matter how I did it, because no matter how long I waited to use that one card to bounce the card, then bam, Snakeskin Veil, and that's it. So that one I wasn't getting out of either way. That's just how it goes, though, with those decks. I think Callous Sword is so good. Too good, even sometimes, but that's why you just play decks that gain a lot of life, right? Get them out of range. So we get to go first this time around. I'm going to keep it. Anyone does know what Surge Engine do? It does. Sleight of hand. Serious control now? I don't think so. I'm gonna go for the Faerie Masterminds at the end of the turn. Uh-oh. We don't have lands, so good. And they get it again. It's wild. Alright, we got our third lands. So this is where we could at least throw him off balance. Gonna have to replay that again if you're gonna want to play your cool cards. I'm just gonna bounce it again if anything. That's cool. Alright. So I guess this all works out in some way. So we're gonna bounce this guy again. Probably upset our opponent just a little bit. We are gonna get this so it can attack. So So I'm gonna swing with both. I know he's gonna block the 1 with the 2/1, but this is just the name of the game. Just gotta put the pressure on. And then I'm gonna bring out Sleep-Cursed Faerie. Something to think about. This is gonna be so fun. They're gonna go for the Monastery Mentor again, right? And then I'm just gonna do it again. Don't get rid of it. But fool, the plan was always to get rid of it. Bouncing it again. Oh, is that how you're gonna do it? Do you? I think this is the move. Honestly, I think these flyers are gonna be too much for them to handle. Speaking of flyers, now we get the Zoetic Glyph online next turn. So it's like we got one little... I mean, if I could draw 1 land next turn, I could get Surge's Engine to attack as well, which would be good. I mean, the problem is, though, we got all these little dudes, so I kind of gotta watch out for those, and all of them have prowess, which isn't helping me either, so... There's that. Gonna have to get rid of you. But our opponent might have something, it seems. Our opponent's even playing a spicier deck than ours, so we're gonna lose because of that. Yeah, look at that. It's insane. I don't think I could get around this one. Oh yeah, I'm so down. Rip. Oh well. It was a valiant effort, but at least the deck got a win. It's a work in progress, but hopefully this inspired anyone that wanted to play something different. I didn't get a chance to use this in the games, but in theory it's good because this gets artifacts and pirates, so pirate, artifacts, artifact, pirate, so you know, you get the point. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video, and take care.